Hello. It's been a while since I did a Zackmaster versus. It's been so long I grew a beard. Riddle me this. Reading comprehension. Books. How many people are reading books? How many people are sitting here remotely thinking about books? What are books? Can we market books to a bunch of women to put tons of weird sex scenes to make it look like 50 Shades of Grey, but with hockey? Long story short, what the fuck is Booktok? Ideally saying, and again, ideally saying, Booktok has been a thing for the last, I don't know, maybe a year and a half, 2 years, 2 years top. And it's basically the form of, hey, all these Wattpad fanfiction writers has all the money, has all the ideas to make books so we can make a fuck ton of money, even though that really they can't really write. And thusly we have Booktok. Booktok is a term mixing of books and TikTok. Two things that I don't really do. Read books and TikTok. You know what I mean, boys. But no, seriously. It's so weird today that the average American female or male or whatever has read a bunch of books that are just the equivalent of 50 Shades of Grey, but put it in this setting. Either in the court of the whatever the hell is it, like the court of Roses King or whatever the fuck that book is. I see at like Costco for like $20. 50 Shades of Grey, but in Middle Earth. Heated Rivals, 50 Shades of Grey, but in NHL hockey. Like, it's getting into that weird point where now we have 50 Shades of Grey, but serial killer, and the person's like 15, and the love interest is like 32. Which is weird as fuck. And generally, I don't know why that type of person is writing stuff like that. But again, who fucking knows? But I think we at a point, we have to wonder. Has the human race gone too far? Has the human race who created the atom bomb, has the human race who created, formed from Adam and Eve themselves, created basic porn, but in book form? Well, the answer is yes. And to quote Oppenheimer, I have became death, destroyer of worlds. Which is a very weird quote to talk about a bunch of 30-something-year-old millennials writing about two people fucking each other in book form. But it's so weird, too, because these books are finding themselves ending up in, like, middle schools and shit. And which is weird as fuck, because, I mean, it's like, you sit there and you go, you know, just imagine a little sixth grade Timmy coming home and with heated rivalries and seeing a gay sex scene in there. And there's nothing wrong with gay sex scenes, you know. But I think to me it's weird as fuck that, you know, a book that's probably really meant for, like, you know, late 20s, mid 30s, something year old people just need to read on their, you know, need to read something at like 4 o'clock in the afternoon when they have time to kill, basically. which is weird, per se. But, it's just one of those things that just happens. And, when those books are out of the sphere of middle schools, and I mean out of the books, they are considered banned books and are considered like martyrs to being like, we gotta stop the banning of the books, which, or comparing it to like Nazi Germany, where it's like, I think there's a contrasting difference between Nazi Germany banning books by Jewish authors and like parents going like, hey, this book about that has like literal scenes of depictions of fellatio. I don't know why that's doing on like a middle school library that my 11-year-old child can read. I don't know. It's one of those weird things that, everybody's debating over. Like, it could be in a young adult, like an adult section of a library that makes sense, but like a middle school library just is like weird as fuck. Another thing that's really baffling about Booktok is the amount of like people who just like whenever their favorite book gets critiqued, they're like, you're sexist, you're homophobic, sexist, you can't handle the pure artisticness of Janet Jackson the Fourth. You can't handle the beauty of the ultimaticity of Julia and Kyle and their passionate love of a nerdy college teen and a jock hockey player from Ontario. That's literally surprisingly like most of Booktok books. It's like nerdy teen, jock. The nerdy teen's actually cute. Literally, it's just like those fucking tropes in like romantic rom-coms where it's like, wait a minute, under those glasses she's actually a hot, sexy girl. Whoa! But in book form! That's what happens, really. And the format of stuff like that is very, very, very hilarious to me. Because, again, it all comes down to this. It's smut, but it's going to make a shit ton of money. And that's what we saw today. I mean, everybody's talking about it on the internet. Even on YouTube Shorts, people are talking about it. But, again, why? Beats fucking me how I'm seeing ads of those types of stories being made into fucking YouTube short movies. Literally. Hey kids, you want to pay $20 off of your favorite shorts app to watch literal various community college actors try to ham it up on their fucking performance? Yes? Well, congratulations, we can. Not only that, there's now TV adaptations, miniseries, show adaptations on such platforms, not only just the shorts, but actual fucking funded movies on Netflix. Because goddamn, Netflix just can't take any more L's, goddammit. So, again, am I gonna get rammed by a bunch of Booktok people telling me that I should go to hell or whatever because I don't understand art? Probably. I don't know. Depends. Am I gonna still think that Booktok is crap, and I'll probably just pick up a nice J.R.R. Tolkien book and just read Lord of the Rings for the 20th time? Probably. Or am I just gonna read my PDQ Bach biography? Most definitely that, but you know what I'm saying. So yeah. Alright, that's the end of the rant. I'm going to spend this time of the video just talking about the future of this show and the future of the format. Originally I had a review I kind of chalked up, but I'm having trouble with the editing software that I'm doing, which is the replacement of Windows Movie Maker, whatever the fuck it's called now. And then I wanted to at least get one Zackmaster Versus out for the 10th anniversary, just to celebrate the 10th anniversary. This is like one of 3 videos that's coming out today. So, yeah. So expect the next episodes to be the review format and not just me ranting about. Well, there's going to be me ranting about shit, but it's like, it's not going to be like, it's going to be in a review, basically. And also, it won't be in my garage. I think it's a cool background to rant about something like this, but it'll be in a controlled setting. It's just, I had knee surgery and couldn't go in my room and shit, so this is kind of where I'm at right now. But yeah, next episode we'll have a review of something with all the bells and whistles and shit. When's that review gonna come out? Who fucking knows? Because it's gonna take a bit. Some of this stuff. And also, I'll have a camera instead of using my phone, because using my phone is cool and all, but I kind of want to have a camera. I do have a camera, just need an SD card. So, yeah, that's it. That's the rant. So, Live Moss. Peace out, y'all.